Coach, obviously coming off a tough weekend, 2 losses in competitive matches. What's been the mindset in practice the past few days?
Yeah. These two matches were definitely tough for us, because we felt like we played pretty well, this weekend. Very competitive, obviously, and almost identical the way the matches went, especially the third sets. So emotionally, it's a little tough. But I think we're overall in an okay situation. I think we're excited about the next matches that are coming up. Obviously, I mean, it's some unbelievable teams we're going to play this weekend. However, we want to go out and compete. We want to put the best foot forward and do the best we can and challenge those teams and hopefully get a positive outcome for us.
Looking ahead at this, gauntlet of the schedule, you have 4 matches in a very short span.
Yep.
How are you, managing, not getting too tired and things like that?
I feel like we have been doing that for the last half of the conference play. I feel like it kind of started with that Boston College week. So we're making a lot of adjustments to our workouts. Early recovery is huge for us. The athletic trainer is doing a really good job there, and we're working hard to making sure our players have fresh legs when we start competition on Fridays.
Speaking of players being fresh, how is Reese doing? I know she was there at senior day and seeing everyone. Is she?
Yeah, so Reese is still not with the team. She won't be with the team for the remainder of the season, and then we're gonna get together and then see what we're gonna do in the spring.
Also, speaking of senior day, we saw Sydney, Veronica, and Zaria walk out, even though they're technically considered juniors. Do you know what their next steps are going to be?
Yeah, so they all. This is the great thing about being a student athlete, right? All our players come here for the summer session too. Really allows a lot of our student athletes to graduate with their bachelor's degree in 3 years, and that's the case with all 3 of them. So they're very fortunate that they can graduate this spring. And then obviously there are a lot of options. They have some of them even have 2 years of eligibility left, and I think it makes a lot of sense to pursue a master's degree, as the next step if that's something they want to do. I think that's completely okay, and I think if we embrace that, and we also tell the players that they need to look at every option they have, and then obviously we look at what makes the most sense for our program. We sit down and come up with a plan that works for everybody.
Have they talked about potentially using one of those years of eligibility right here at Syracuse?
We haven't had that conversation yet. I think we're going to sit down after the season, and obviously there were some ideas thrown out, but a season can change a lot of plans. So we're going to kind of finish the season and then maybe take a little breather, and then get together and come up with a plan that works for everybody.
And looking at further, is obviously some other seniors and grad students who will be departing for, with no years of eligibility left.
Yeah.
How are you going to replace that? I know the team announced some of the class of 2026 coming, or class of 2030, I should say.
Yeah.
For the next upcoming freshmen. What are you looking forward to in that class?
Yeah. It's very tough to replace those players, but we've been doing it every year, right? That's the challenge we face, every coach faces in the country. We have a really talented freshman class coming in next year. We're very excited about that. And obviously we're going to take full advantage of the opportunity the portal gives us as well. So we're going to try to recruit some quality players there and implement them into our roster for next year.
All right, time for 1 or 2 more if you got them.
Are there any positions that you're looking to specifically look at?
I think right now there's a lot of moving parts, right? I think before the portal you could have planned more accurately, in years in advance. Now it's a little bit more fluid. So I think we're going to finish the season, have some of those conversations, and then obviously once the portal opens, that is going to give us a much better idea of what we need and what our needs are in particular and how we're going to fill it. We have a general idea, but it's going to be more in detail once we get to it.
And now looking ahead at the end of the season, 4 matches left, what's going to be the mindset going into those 4 final matches?
Well, it's going to be pretty much the same as it has been in the past matches. We want to go out and compete. We want to play the best volleyball we possibly capable of playing and performing. Again, we're going to play some really quality teams in those remaining 4 matches, but we're excited about it, and we want to go out and still compete and fight and do the best we can.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Coach.